practice days. First day it feels more normal, but the first few days it was every 10 minutes it kind of hits you again, and it's pretty crazy. But like I said, thrilled to be here.
How do you find out about a trade like this? Do you find out through social media, or is somebody calling you?
Yeah, I don't have social media, so I got a couple texts from some people, and I just knew randoms coming to Carolina, but I didn't think I was getting traded. And then I was on the phone with my brother talking about something completely different, and he said, I'm reading online that you got traded. And I said, what? So that was kind of how I found out, and then kind of slowly after that, more news starts to trickle in.
How does that emotion kind of shift where it's like, holy crap, we're getting Mikko rented, and actually, no, I'm going the other way? Like, how do you kind of go through that process?
Yeah, it's interesting, but I mean, I don't want to make it sound too simple, but as a professional hockey player, especially in my mindset, I try to just be as present as possible, and I can't control all the outside circumstances, and I think I'm so lucky that I got to come to a great place and a place that I can contribute and help out, but I think the flip switches really quickly to just, okay, now I got to go do my job. I needed to make sure I came ready for that back-to-back, and so the preparation kind of just started right away.
You had a lot of chemistry in the locker room back in Carolina too. Have you been able to talk with any of those guys since being traded?
Texted a little bit, but not a ton. I saw two of them because they were in New York City too, really briefly, but not a ton. But yeah, they've got a great locker room there. Amazing guys, so I can't say enough about those guys.
What do you say about your time under Brendamore, too? Amazing head coach.
Yeah, he's incredible. I think special human being, great coach, great motivator. So I've been very fortunate to get to play for a great coach in him, and then coming here, obviously Bedsy's so highly respected around the league and within this locker room. So I consider myself very lucky that I'm getting to play for another great coach.
I mean, obviously you have some history here with your family and everything like that, but do you know any of the guys on the team before you got here, and do you have any connection to anybody in Denver?
I knew Hunter a little bit from being in Carolina together, and then I got a family friend that lives here, Jamie, and then a couple friends from high school that I know that live in the area now. So growing up in Chicago, I think a good amount of people end up in this area, so definitely a few people I know.
Have you ever, before this or after this, had a relationship or had talked to Joe Sakic before, knowing that obviously your uncle had played with him?
No, I hadn't. I think I have like a couple pictures as a kid of being at their Stanley Cup party as like a 1-year-old, but I don't remember that obviously. But yeah, that's really cool. Getting a call and answering and it being Joe Sakic, that's pretty surreal. I think as a kid, so much admiration for him. Watched so many highlights of him. That's really special.
Sure, you had plans for the Four Nations break. Do those plans now include going home to Carolina and getting all your stuff?
I think the movers hopefully will take care of too much of it, but definitely will. I haven't thought about that too much. But gonna have to adjust those plans at some point here.